All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we actually have the West Coast's finest. We actually have Easy and Queen V of Ultimate West right here live on the line. How are you guys doing this evening?
We doing all good and all that. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Easy.
And your girl Queen V.
From your #1 music group,
Ultimate West.
Yes.
I gotta ask, how's everything going, like COVID-19 wise, out where you are, guys? Because I noticed that the country's starting to open back up, man. I gotta say congratulations on that.
Yes, we've started opening up, but LA County, which is the next county over from us, they're starting to mask. Well, I think it's mandatory now. They're masking up again, so we're right behind them.
That's crazy. Hopefully it kind of dies down a little bit before, it hits you guys, because at the end of the day, I think everybody wants to go back to performing and DJing events and just getting back to normal life.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, you're not lying about that because, I mean, everybody was like so desperate to get out there to perform or DJ or whatever you do, as far as entertainment. So, a lot of people are so anxious to get back to their regular lifestyle and right now, we have it here now where, we could do everything and, so a lot of people is happy about it right now, at least so far right now.
But I gotta ask you guys, of course, I before Ultimate West, how did you guys actually get into the music industry, initially, individually, how did you guys both start your careers?
Well, with me, I've had music in my background. My dad was in a gospel group. My brother was in a band, so I have music, in my background. I've always, liked, doing music and stuff. And I met up with Easy, and we just chose, to do music together, and that's how we kind of took off from there.
And then for me, I was always into it anyway. It was just me by myself. At first, I was just an artist, just a artist and being a writer. And then later on, I started learning how to produce music. And then, so I started producing music for myself. And then when we got together, like Queen V was saying, that's how we basically decided to form the group. And just for the people out there real quick, we used to be called Ultimate West Entertainment. That was our first group name. We used to say that, when we'd be out there performing. And then later on, instead of saying Ultimate West Entertainment, we just dropped it to Ultimate West as far as the music group, and then Ultimate West Entertainment as the business.
And I have to ask you guys, how did you guys actually get connected? What's the story behind Ultimate West? Because in my personal opinion, you guys are actually considered, in my opinion, just like hip hop's power couple, man.
Well, you know what? The way we met, to be honest, to everybody, we met on an online service. What's that? The dating service, chat room. Yeah, there we go, chat room. And basically, that's how we met. So just for the people out there, we are husband and wife, and we also in the music group and everything, and so that's technically how we met.
Yeah, and I love hip hop, and I've always listened to hip hop, so that's kind of where we started with hip hop. And then when we started performing in Mexico, which is where we first started out, they wanted techno music, so we produced one or two techno songs, and so our techno songs are #1 hits out there. But the hip hop now, I'm from California and stuff, that it was a hit out here, but it's also a hit in Mexico. So I've always loved hip hop music.
And also, as well, aside from music here for a moment, you guys also have your own DJ and photo booth service. And I gotta ask, what made you guys decide to start up that little company? And of course, since stuff slowly starting to slow down with COVID, how do individuals go about booking you guys for your services if they're actually interested in doing so?
You know what? We wanted to do something on the side, and so we decided, let's go for the DJ and let's go for the photo booth. So that's how we started that, just to do something on the side. And then only that, the people that have seen us perform or even have not seen us perform, they get to see us in person, doing the photo booth, or, you seen us doing the DJing and all that stuff. As far as COVID, it really slowed us down all the way, where we wasn't really doing neither one at all. And then now after the COVID, basically, now we starting to pick up,
We'll pick it up again. And with the photo booth, when it started trending and I started seeing it everywhere and heard it on the radios, and I go, that sounds fun. So I looked into it and looked up, how to run a photo booth and all the stuff that I needed. I just started grabbing everything, here and there, and that photo booth business just grew really fast, and it's a lot of fun. So, that's how I got into that, and so pretty much they can, if people really want to, order our photo booth service, a DJ service. We also do a host a karaoke service along with all that. They can email us at ultimatewestent.01@gmail.com, or they can call us at 424-281-9817, or they can also reach us on Facebook as well under Ultimate West Entertainment.
And also as well, I actually saw that you guys actually produced some of your music on a PlayStation 2 video game console. And I remember I was speaking with you about this yesterday on the phone there, Easy. I was wondering, man, how did you guys actually transform your music and do that? Because I'm just talking about it, I'm kind of like, how? I grew up playing one of them systems, man, but I didn't know how powerful it was until I actually discovered that you guys produced music on a PS2.
Yes, it's crazy that you said that too, and a lot of people is still surprised that it has been done. So, see, I was producing music on that way before that. Me and Queen B have met. So, for the people that don't know, there's you can call it either a program or a video game, but it's called MTV Music Generator 2. That's what it's called. So with that quote unquote video game or quote unquote little program type deal, you just put that in your PS2, and then it loads up like the video game. You use your controller to make beats, and believe it or not, that's how we came out with that song, up in California. That came from the PS2.
I gotta say, I did not. I always saw that game at pawn shops and whatnot growing up, man. But I never knew that actually was a beat maker. If you don't mind me asking, how did you guys actually export the beats? Obviously, because you obviously have to get the beats off the actual console. How did you guys go about doing that?
Okay, so by doing that is you play the instrumental, and then you press record on your studio program. So if you got Fruity Loops, or if you got Cakewalk, or any other program that you have, your recording program, you just press record, and then it would record the waves off your PS2.
I gotta say, man, that is the most clever stuff I've ever heard. But hey, you know what? It definitely did the trick, and it definitely helped you guys create nothing but hits.
Yes, and it got us this far, off the PlayStation. And so now we've actually upgraded, to newer software and everything. So, but yeah, that's basically how we started out, and it got us this far. So yeah, that's a really good way to start.
and it's so crazy too by what we saying that is that's how we broke into the industry. I'm from California, and that song "I'm from California" is from the PS2. So that's how a lot of people started really digging the music. They started digging us, and plus online performance also. And that's how we met a lot of big name people in the industry.
And I gotta say as well, I know exactly what your answer is. If anyone ever asks you what your favorite video game console is, I bet you any money it's a PS2.
Yeah, I'll probably say for the time being, I'll probably say the PS2 because I mean I haven't really bought no other console at all, and I'm strictly like into the producing music, so that's the only thing I got close to was just the PS2, so that was it.
And also, as well, 6 years ago, you guys actually released a phenomenal song titled "It Doesn't Even Matter," featuring the one and only Double R. I was wondering, how did you guys get connected with Double R? And of course, what was it like actually just working with him on that phenomenal single?
Okay, so that right there, that was, you know what? There's a quick story behind that. One of our good friends, and actually, we know this good friend of ours and everything, and it was his son. So his son was called Double R, and I made like a quick beat on that, to be honest. And then so Double R came through. He's like a young, like up and coming artist, like a new artist, I guess you want to call it. And yeah, we just did that song right there. Yeah, it doesn't even matter, and actually that was just a quick beat that I made, like real quick.
And I have to ask, it's not the only time you guys actually work with Double R, or do you guys actually have any other projects as well?
Well, actually, now with him, he was like really just new, I guess you would call it the term. He's like really just new as far as getting to the music and all that stuff, So yeah, we just connected one time, and yeah, we just did this song together and everything. And but I was way more into the music than he was, just per se, like that. But yeah, yeah, he's a pretty good, young kid and everything. So yeah.
And also, as well, in 2019, you guys actually released the song titled "I'm from California," which actually has a cameo from an actor that actually was in "Don't Be a Menace" while drinking your don't be a menace in South Central. But I was wondering, how did yourself and Keith actually get connected? And of course, what was it like just having him collaborate with you guys on that music video?
You know what? That's a good question. What happened was we did a performance. What's that city? El Monte, right? Lake Place.
Yeah, El Monte.
Yeah.
Pico Rivera. Kind of. Yeah.
In that area, so that's in like LA County, and so we was performing one day, and then after that, we got done, and then so this guy comes up. He said, "Hey, that's a bad song right there. What's that song? That California song?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm from California." And so he turned around and said, "Hey, my name is Keith." And I said, "Okay, my name's Easy." She said, "Okay, my name's Queen V. Nice to meet you." And then so he turned around and said, "Hey, you seen that movie, Don't Be a Menace in South Central, while drinking your juice in the hood?" And, we was like, "Yeah." And then he turned around and said, "Remember that part when I cracked it that, you got any change?" And the Wayne brother said, "No, I got no change, and I got these cheeseburgers, man." I said, "Yeah, I remember, I was always laughing about that part." He said, "That was me." "That's you?" Oh man, so we shook his hand like, "Man, hey, you did that part real good." So we became good friends, and as of today, yeah, he the one that directed the music video. I'm from California, and he featured in it. So if anybody ever wants to see that video, watch that video. I'm from California, from Ultimate West, and you would see Keith look around Moore's all in black with the black hat. That's him.
And I gotta say, that's really cool, you know what I mean? Especially, just growing up, watching a movie, you know what I mean? Laughing your arse off at the movie, and then actually just running into a guy from that movie that you grew up watching must have been a surreal moment for you.
Yeah, that was a great moment because, we was really, really happy to meet him, because we both seen that movie, and I know personally I've seen that movie so many times, and I always remember that part. Nobody could never say that they ever forgot about that part, a lot of people know about that part, and so yeah, so he was really well known for that part, and then plus, you know, he's a comedian too, you know, and in fact, we were just with him actually last weekend, right? Yeah, like last weekend, you know, yeah, we were just with him. He did a comedy show last weekend in L.A. So, you know, we was with him and everything, and yeah, I mean, real cool people and everything, real cool people. So we've been like, you know, we've been with him for like a good maybe 4 years, give and take. You know, yeah, about 3 or 4 years, give and take. So yeah, so you know, and he's still good people.
And also as well, this year, you guys are actually planning a Christmas toy drive where actually Keith Morris will actually be making an appearance there as well. I was wondering, what role is he actually going to be playing at that venue? Like, is he going to be doing like a meet and greet and autograph signing? And of course, how can individuals take part in this toy drive and of course donate and just help out?
Yeah, actually, so Keith will be here on that day. He'll be, taking pictures with the families. You know, if they want to take pictures with him, he'll be giving out signed autographs and whatnot. And as far as donating toys, they can just contact us on our phone number. Again, is 424-281-9817. They can get on our Facebook page, Ultimate West Entertainment, or they can email us at ultimatewest.ent.01@gmail.com. And probably the easiest way, you know, if they're even if they're out of state or out of country, they can probably send gifts through Amazon. You know, last year we had quite a bit of people order through Amazon and just send it, you know, ship it out here, so that way we can give them out on the day of the toy drive.
And I was going to say as well to you guys. So I was just going to say, sorry about that. I was going to say that, you know, it's phenomenal that you guys are actually doing stuff like this, especially for the kids, man. Nowadays, not a lot of people are really doing stuff like this. So I just want to give you your props and just say, like, thank you for just looking out for the younger generation.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, and just to add too is that like Queen V was saying about, you know, with Keith Morris. So we wanted to do something for the kids, and that's the toy drive. So, you know, a toy for each child, you know, that's a wonderful thing that what we're doing, you know, and we've done it for the first time last year, and it was a big outcome. So this year, we wanted to do it again, you know, for the kids. But now the only difference is now we're going to have the meet and greet for the adults, you know, so.
And of course the kids can get in the, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But I think more of the adults can relate to and remember who Keith Morris was.
Yes.
And I gotta say, I most definitely agree on that as well. You know, I don't think a lot of kids, younger kids today, have watched Don't Be a Menace, and if they have, you know what I mean, they most definitely have a potty mouth.
Oh no. Yeah, and then prior to that, we've always been like, you know, we would take clothes and food to Mexico and to Skid Row. We would, you know, do all that. You know, of course, those were a lot of adults and stuff. And in Mexico, there was kids and adults. So we've always, you know, pulled out of pocket and, like donations and stuff like that. And we would take food, clothing, blankets, and whatnot to, you know, to Mexico. We would go to CJ, Mexico, and give them clothing and stuff. And then we would also go to Skid Row and stuff like that. So we've always done that. So we switched it up, you know, last year and decided to do a toy drive. And I think the whole COVID thing is what inspired, because a lot of kids were out of school, and I was hearing that kids are depressed because, you know, everything that we've been going through with the whole COVID, they've had to get pulled out of school. And so I was like, well, let's reach out to the kids. And so we're going to do it again this year. And we want to keep it as a annual thing, you know, going, you know, an ongoing thing every year.
But I have to ask you guys, what is next for Ultimate West? Because obviously, like you said, you got the toy drive coming up this December. But music-wise, like, do you guys have any new projects? Anything else you guys still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still have you here live on the 97.7 FM airwaves.
Yes, actually, we working on like a little mini album, like a LP and all that stuff. Everything's pretty much almost done. Man, you guys got to hear these songs. I mean, you guys got to hear these songs, and it's all club bangers that you guys going to hear. So we're finishing up doing that. I know that we are getting ready for Halloween, so we normally do the Ultimate West Halloween Hunt, and so we are pretty big in that, So yeah, so we will be doing that. But as far as music, yes, everything's almost done. Now I can't say no names right now, but there's a big feature that we working on, and we're gonna let definitely 97.7 know, who the big feature is, So we gotta just get everything connected and all that, and so once everything is confirmed, then we're gonna let and we're gonna let all your radio fans know that a big feature, and actually one of the songs is basically almost done, so we can get the feature on it.
And I gotta say, you know what? Me as a fan of you guys, I'm not gonna lie. I can only imagine how big this feature is gonna be, man. But I'm excited, man. The anticipation is already setting in.
Oh yeah. Oh. Mhm. And you know it, and we always tell people too, and actually you noticed it, because you have brought that up. In fact, yesterday, our sound is different. It sounds like we in the genre, but with a different sound. And the only reason why that our sound is different is because we want to be different. So when you hear I'm from California or I'm fresh, in any of them songs, even the song that Quincy had brought up, like a techno song, it's called 1 2 3 4. We want to be different, and that's why, like, when we produce our music, we add like our own little signature to it, some type of I'll call it like a little spacey type sound effects. But it's just a signature that that, okay, hey, that's Ultimate West right there. Okay, yeah, that's their sound. So we definitely want to be different.
Yeah, and it keeps us, we get to keep challenging ourselves to produce the different music. Sometimes it might be a little harder to break through, but we know it's ours, and we just keep coming with that unique sound, and we know that it's our signature. So we love that sound, and we just keep going with it, and yeah, it's a lot of fun producing music.
And I have to ask you guys as well, I have to ask you guys as well, so this is the time in the interview that I actually give a chance for the individuals that do slide into the radio station airwaves, just like a chance to give shoutouts to whomever they want to give shoutouts to, but most of all, your guys' social media handles, that way our listeners can stay updated on what is next and everything else, Ultimate West, if they're not already doing so.
So all our social media, you can look us up under Ultimate West. That's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, what else? Twitter. We have our website, Ultimate West ENT. Ultimate West Ultimate West ENT.com. And so that's all our social media and our website. As far as that goes, it's under Ultimate West. Or you can Google us, Ultimate West Entertainment, and all the social media will pop up. And what else? And I would like to give shout out, to family, and then a lot of people in the industry that have actually opened the doors for us.
Oh man, yeah.
We started in Mexico on a stage in a place called Santa Cecilia, out in the open in the plaza, where they would have a lot of tourists, and the DJ and the guy that run the show, they gave us a chance one day, and they were hesitant, but after that one day, they was like, you guys are welcome back anytime. So we would go every Saturday, and then from there, they just kept calling us back, and we did shows out there. We did like festivals, motor fest. We did carnivals and clubs and all that great stuff out there in Mexico. So yeah, we want to give our shout out, of course, to DJ Sixto and Jose out there in Mexico, and then all the ones that have opened the doors out here for us.
Yeah.
DJ Domino and World Class Wrecking Crew,
yeah.
and Spice and
Lonzo.
And
Definitely Keith Morris. He been a big factor. Cool Boy been a big factor and all that. But definitely, I definitely would say, to be honest, I definitely would say Keith and DJ Domino. And DJ Domino is the one that really opened the doors for us. Really opened the doors. So, we thank all them guys. And
that's AJ Johnson's brother.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of people in the industry as far as their actors or music artists and down to celebrities and stuff that they've opened the doors for us and welcomed us with our music and stuff.
And last but not least, though, and we all got to give praise to him, is our Father above.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
We thank both our families, for supporting us, our friends, the fans, everybody. 97.7. That's the Outlaws. That's you guys right there. We thank all of you. Thank you.
Yes, and I thank my dad for giving me that music inspiration. That's that's where my music came from. Since my dad's always been in the in the music business, even though it was gospel-y, but he's always been really deep into the music.
And I just got to say, first and foremost, guys, thank you so much for just giving us a little bit of your time this evening and coming on 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM. I got to say, it definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege to welcome California's finest hip-hop duo.
Yeah.
Yes, wow, thank you so much. Thank you for having us on your radio station. It was a pleasure, getting to let everybody know about our music and what we do and stuff like that.
And
thank you so much for that.
And and we just thank definitely once again your radio station for supporting us. Your fans, they've been asking about us and everything about our music. We thank everybody, and we cannot wait to go out there to Canada and just perform and get on that stage out there. We just can't wait.
I gotta say, I know we spoke about that on the phone yesterday, so hopefully we can make that happen soon and get you both down here to Canada. I think the Canadians most definitely will enjoy that.
Oh yes, definitely, and we're gonna give all the Canadians out there, our California love, the United States love, and this the ultimate West love and all that stuff. So much love to Canada, all the Canadians. We love all of you. We love all of you.
But I gotta say, guys, again, thank you so much, and most definitely have yourselves a wonderful night out there in California. I'm quite sure we most definitely shall talk here soon.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're most certainly welcome, guys.